Welcome back to the Tawny, and if you've been enjoying the series so far, why not drop a like on the video and maybe even subscribe, and share this video all over social media if you want to support the channel, and the algorithm. So, I think there's just been a bit of a change of plans. I'm just gonna make 3 more of these, and that's gonna be these 3 herbal beds. Yeah, I'm gonna turn these 3 herbal beds into robotic beds. Build this cybernetic bed, and those 2 cybernetic beds can just be the ICU, well, the emergency room if someone's in critical condition. And that's what I'm going to use them for. And then these 3 can also be, well, can just be the robotic beds, because that's cheaper than doing it the other way of just making all of them cybernetic beds. Besides, it's still plenty advanced. Who's in charge of cooking? Oh, I'm out of food. That would be why. Well, time to go send out the hunters to go hunt. As the emergency food supply. And 2 more daisies. Well, this has had some unintended side effects. Alright, let's also grow some rice again. Yeah, I never really should have left rice. Because everybody's going off on a days, and I'm willing to bet it was starvation that was the final straw. Because that's not really a good sign. Alright, you two, get over here and just, punch that ancient turret to death. Well, ancient pipeline. Alright, that takes care of you, and it's been all that in. And just expand this here growing zone out. Well, I figured out what the, food crisis was, even though we got insect, meat right there. Why isn't it being used, for anything? Right, because I haven't had it enabled. Silly me! I don't know why it's not enabled by default. Along with insect jelly. Alright, so, who are the chefs that can actually cook? Alita, you don't make food. The colony needs you to make, food and not worry about building. Just so we can, not starve. Thankfully, that starvation crisis averted. So that's great. Although the only thing we have is meat, so that's kind of an issue. And Hatchery is turned for a sidetrack bench. Wanna bet it was starvation? Insect meat. Grandparent died, slept in the cold, chemical starvation, and a deer. I wish there was a dismiss all button in Rimworld. Cause I'm gonna have to do this all the time. Each and every time. Alright, so that takes care of that, and you. So that's just gonna be how that is. Is there any exotic goods trader? Do I have enough for some advanced opponents? I need at least 4. No, I don't. So, I'd sell the plasteel, but we both know how well that ended for me. I'll sell the gold, though. Maybe also the sidetrack tea, since we've got a ton of that. And storage and yeah, I think it's just 3 for right now. Because I need 1 more advanced opponent. And, oh. That's where, All the stone blocks are being stored. Maybe I should trade out the... Hold on, where's the door there? Alright, non-existent. Silly me. Time to go plug that hole. Motor, start running the other way. Alright, you have a machine pistol, so this should be a fairly easy kill for you. As long as you keep moving backwards. After all, the muffalo can't do anything about that, and it was. So that ends that situation. One muffalo revenge after another. Just start moving backwards, and, never mind. Alright, so that's that home plot, and let's just trade out the marble over here for granite. Because that would make sense since we've been turning everything else into granite. Why not just have, the big ol' hallway of doom turned into granite as well? Whenever possible. And let's grab some doors. I just realized that I don't have auto doors research, so let's go fix that. Where would that be, though? Ah, right here. What else do I want? Anti-air. That's expensive. But yeah, I think that's the food crisis taken care of. Oh hey, new patient has arrived and diagnosed this wound, so that's gonna be an easy one to sort out. As for the muffalo revenge, Mota, start running the other way. Alright, I think I can call off the rest of the hunt. Since I think I brought enough food to last until the next harvest of, crops. So, let's just see if, Mota survives her encounter, and yes, she will. Alrighty then, that takes care of that problem. Hold on, why is there a prosthetic arm over here? Did I do something screwy with the, Quarry settings? I probably did. Or maybe it's, it's not the Quarry, so that's probably from something else, so crisis averted. And we just made 96 silver, so that's great. And another 67 silver, hooray! Alright, Buddy, you can have one of those, chain shotguns that I had Alita make. When you wake up. Is anybody else messing a weapon? You are, so... Let's see, now you did another chain shotgun, Twiddle, you already have one, Tavis, you have a weapon. And I think that's just, all of the colonists now have weapons, so that's great. And that's auto doors research, so... Let's, start slapping in granite auto doors everywhere since I can afford that. Like so. At least inside the base. Oh boy, a raid! Well, let's hope I brought enough stopping power here. And recall all the bots. And they're beginning their assault and they're going through the hallway of traps. How lovely. Thanks, idiots. So that's most of them. And dead. I wonder if my colonists will even have to get involved. Or will the mini-turrets take them out? I think the mini-turrets are more likely. Oh, that one has a shield. I think you're just gonna have to go around the back. Oh, Mota, really? At this time? Thanks, you idiot. Right, go in there and just, Alright, so that's a shield broken on that one. Please don't shoot Tavis. Alright, so that's one down, Butty's down, and, Rusty Butty. Rusty Tavis. Right, as for you three, that's lead is down, so, and that was our best builder, so that's not great. So, yes, our Tauntauns did get involved. But hey, we made it out. We just need to replace Alita. Oh dear. Alita, what am I gonna do without you? Right, has pots. What about you? Right, you're already being tended to, and I think you two will survive, so that's lovely. I'm just sad about Alita, because that was our best builder. Luckily we got two more. Both at fairly high levels. And this is about where I realize I need somebody on crafting. And Headspots goes off on a tantrum, so... Oh well. Moto, when you wake up, start working at the machine table. Because we got a ton of Mechanoids to destroy. And there's a mad rat. And no more mad rat. That was easy. But hey, Tavis is back on her feet again, so that's lovely. How are you doing on that recovery? Oh, that's a lot of damage. But hey, Butty is fully healed. So that's lovely. Mord's turn for a daze. Tavis' turn for a daze. Chemical starvation. Tavis. I think you didn't have social drugs. Yeah, we got plenty of side-type tea for you. Butty's turn for catatonic. Oh, lovely. Oh, your left lun's been destroyed, and I guess that's why you no longer have asthma in that, body part. Everybody's having their mental breakdown. Let's see now. Right, there's nobody in orbit that will, supply us with a lund. And hey, one bright spot is we have cargo pods to look forward to, so let's go see what's inside the loot boxes of Rimworld, and it's nutrient paste meals. Hooray! Oh yeah, Alita was a chef. So Mord's been temporarily constructed as a chef until we can find a good one. Speaking of that, do we have enough for the... I think we need one more advanced opponent, and then we can build it. Conveniently, we should have enough if we are willing to sell off a few of our components, but I think we're gonna need them, so what can we sell off to you? Right, we're too broke, I guess. And summon in the robots. Hey, we got a new patient. Diagnosis sleeping sickness, so maybe we'll be able to afford that last advanced opponent after this patient leaves. Yeah, that should be doable on herbal medicine. Right, so that's the hallway of chats rebuilt, and we're just expanding the storage options over here, so that's what's going on, because I ran out. And that's a logical thing to do whenever you run out of storage, is you just build more storage, so that's great. What else is great is Butty's back on his feet, so hooray! And another new patient. Diagnosis? Wounds. Whatever you're doing, Mota. Alright, you're already tending to, one of the patients. So that was asthma. And Twiddle's decided to hide in a room. Have fun, Twiddle. Hey, new patient and wounds is a diagnosis, so... Mota. That's on you to do. Alright, so how are you doing? Okay, you're doing fine. And you are also doing fine, so that's great to see. Alright, Buddy, you kinda lost your weapon. The stuff also, go pick up a sniper rifle. And that's gonna be your new weapon. And now, Ada has some tattered clothing, but we can't do anything about that because she's, still out cold. Paralytic that beats you one day. In recent news, a new patient has arrived and we made 51 silver, and the diagnosis for the new patient is wounds. And Motor's already on that. Hooray! Twiddle, right, that's a hoarder trader. Oh boy, Mechanoid cluster. What woke you up? Cavis, you may have a assault rifle. So we've got a mix of, long range and short range, so... I think we're just gonna go and send off the sniper to annoy the, Best to do this, once. Maybe not. Maybe it's best if we just pretend that, part of the map no longer exists. Well, our scavenger friend is fully healed. So why aren't you leaving? Oh, it's the Mechanoids, isn't it? Well, time to go call up, some of our friends. Maybe the Broken Empire? Oh, that requires an alliance. Which we don't have. Alright, so this is supposed to be Rise. Hey, Ada's back on her feet. So that's right. Alrighty, Ada, go pick up a chain shotgun. And I think we need some protection, to say the least. Not from this, bench. So, let's see. Now, do we even have that research, services? Not really. So, I'm thinking marine armor. And I just had a first mental break. Sad wonder. Stay inside the walls and hopefully you won't get hurt. Speaking of which, we need clothes for you. We do have clothes. They're even of appropriate, quality. So, I guess after you come back from your, mental breakdown? Yeah, let's just say the hoarder traders started clogging up the, menu right here, as you can probably tell. Yeah, 4 hoarder traders, in a row is kind of wild. I need a combat supplier so we can, Oh, maybe they'll fight the Mechanoids. Go on. Nope. Well, let's just, sally out and attack them, and whatever happens, happens. Because at this point, I'm getting rather tired of this, say to be brutally honest. Alright, so first, Raider's down. Headspots has gone off on a food bench. Really? Headspots in the middle of a battlefield? Oh well, if you die, you die. I seem to have 3 inputs. Well, that's the first one down, and... There goes Mota. And I think this is gonna be a case of everybody died. The end. Yep, definitely looks like a case of everybody died at the end. Oh well, at least we were smart enough to invest in granite that, and it didn't seem to help at all. Oh well. Oh dear. Definitely one of those everybody died moments. Oh, you don't even have a weapon. Just pick up that chain shotgun. Even though you're probably gonna get gunned down. That seems to be a bit of an issue. Oh dear. Yeah, this is looking like a then everybody died situation. And that's sometimes how it goes in Rimworld. And sometimes everybody really does just die. Because Mechanoid's on one side, Siege on the other, and I was stupid enough to not research artillery. There goes Buckin. Well, I think that's everybody. Travis. Yeah, I'm definitely not recovering from that one. Well, I'm just gonna make sure to take the obligatory thumbnail screenshot. And just watch the colony burn. Oh, it has pots. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this fight. Even with all the turrets that I have lying about. It really does look like a everybody died situation. You're seriously using Tavis as cover? Yeah, they're fleeing. Well, I don't think Hotspots and Tav is gonna be able to recover this colony. Best case I can do is just chase him down for revenge. Yeah, R.I.P. colony. Because there's a huge gaping wall. And I don't think this is gonna help our survival odds. There goes Tavis. And Spots is the only one left. Yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna recover. And there's a man in black. Well, that's the end of the colony. Officially. Anyway, so, yeah. If you've enjoyed the video and want to put your name on the credit screen, there's a link in the Ko-Fi, link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, where you can do that for as little as $1 a month, or if you don't want another monthly charge on your bill, well, there's always the option of once, and that's $5. But you get your name on the credit screen the very next day, and that's it. And I think that's how that works. Anyways, that's the end of this colony. Bye.